Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you feel your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to like the disco jack. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff backup team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here we go. 11.
Play action, it's Burrow. Now he's going to stop, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clement Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Let a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
11, Thomas.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Saints.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
12. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
11. Here we go.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Pushes him aside at the 10. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
11 mighty. 12.
Here's Burrow. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Right 80.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 11.
Now it's Burrow. His pass caught with the 4. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
11 empty.
4th and goal.
11. Stop.
4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Naylor from 3 yards out. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
17 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. George Pickens, a 24-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
10, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11. Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right, 80.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Here we go.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Big 13. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalton Kincaid. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are back within a couple of the lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
11, 11. Here we go. 11, Thomas.
For the 2-point conversion.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. As you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. Down the right sideline, inside the 10. 76 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
62 yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
What? What is it?
To throw, Williams. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
On 2.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
11 Thomas. Stop.
This time, Burrow will look to throw.
Pass complete to Nana, right side.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1, ready?
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
11 MT. 12. 12. Stop.
from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Jaleel McLaughlin as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Theo Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Theo Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Saints, only one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk in the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'm one, ready?
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Gun. 11, can. 12, 11. 11, MT, Kate. 11, MT, stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
What is up? Biggie Angel.
Again, it's Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was, Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Gain of 15 yards.
11. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Addison rolls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Saints. First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 12.
12.
And the
Here's
Saints
Burrow.
first down.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go. 11. 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow will try to pick it up himself. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11 MT. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McLaughlin diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Here we go.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Can. 11, Thomas. 12. 11.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Saints 29.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading into the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Score, Falcons 41, Saints 29.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
11-90.
Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 42.
They'll start with a give to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry, 57 yards. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Saints 29.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10.
First down, Saints.
Burrow on play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
30. That's another Saints.
11.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
Burrow
line.
looking to pass. This to the tight end, Kincaid. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
11-90.
Brings up second and 5.
11-90.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Take down. A 16-yard touchdown. And the the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now, once again, the Saints will decide to go for the two-point conversion.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Looking to throw is Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. 59 yards.
And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
And the Saints first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark.
A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
11. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted.